Hey there fellow gamers. Today we're going to talk about the latest release in the Star Wars franchise, Jedi Survivor. So, what's this game all about? Well, as the name suggests, you get to play as a Jedi who's stranded on a deserted planet after a catastrophic event. It's up to you to navigate through the treacherous terrain, avoid deadly creatures, and battle against the Empire's forces to survive.
Oh, really hot! Hold on!
The graphics and sound design in this game are top-notch, and it truly feels like you're a part of the Star Wars universe. The combat system is also pretty solid, allowing you to pull off some fancy moves with your trusty lightsaber. But, let's be real here, what really matters are the user reviews. So, what are the players saying about Jedi Survivor? Well, it seems like the game has received mixed reviews from players. Some are raving about the immersive gameplay and the satisfying combat, while others are disappointed with the lack of variety in the missions and the repetitive nature of the gameplay. Now, let's dive a little deeper into the game's strengths and weaknesses, shall we? Firstly, let's talk about the combat system. The lightsaber mechanics are pretty darn cool, and it's incredibly satisfying to slice through hordes of stormtroopers. The force powers are also pretty neat, allowing you to hurl objects at enemies and even levitate yourself. However, the combat can get repetitive pretty quickly. After a while, you'll find yourself doing the same moves over and over again, with only a few new abilities to unlock as you progress through the game. It's like eating the same sandwich every day for a month. Sure, it's delicious at first, but you'll start craving something different pretty soon.
Threat identified. They are hit. Damage taken. Heavy strike. Time to end you. Nice move. Everything burns.
Next, let's talk about the world design. The game's environments are breathtakingly beautiful, and it's a joy to explore the planet's nooks and crannies. The sound design is also on point, with the sounds of the creatures and the environment adding to the overall atmosphere. However, there are some drawbacks to the world design as well. For one, the planet feels a bit too empty and lifeless at times, with only a handful of enemies and creatures to fight. The platforming sections can also get frustrating, with some areas requiring you to make precise jumps that can be a pain to execute. Finally, let's talk about the story. Without giving away too many spoilers, the plot is decent enough, with some twists and turns that keep things interesting. However, the characters feel a bit one-dimensional, with some of them falling into the typical Star Wars tropes of the wise old mentor and the snarky droid sidekick. Overall, I'd say Jedi Survivor is a solid addition to the Star Wars gaming universe. While it may not be the most innovative game out there, it's a fun and engaging experience that'll keep you entertained for a few hours. So, if you're a fan of Star Wars or just looking for a new game to sink your teeth into, I definitely recommend giving Jedi Survivor a try. But, before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the quirks and absurdities of this game. I mean, seriously, what's up with those giant space slugs? And don't even get me started on the weird rock formations that seem to defy all laws of physics. And let's not forget about the glitches. Yes, this game has its fair share of bugs and technical issues. From enemies getting stuck in walls to the game crashing unexpectedly, it's not exactly the smoothest experience out there. But hey, that's just part of the fun, right? I mean, who doesn't love a good glitch every now and then? It adds a certain charm to the game that's hard to resist. In conclusion, Star Wars Jedi Survivor is a game that has its ups and downs, but ultimately delivers an enjoyable experience. With stunning graphics, solid combat mechanics, and a decent story, I'd give this game a solid 7.5 out of 10. It's definitely worth checking out if you're a fan of the franchise. So, that's it for our review of Jedi Survivor. May the Force be with you, and happy gaming! Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all of our latest videos.